All right, guys, here we are, day 28. Let's show you what we should be doing to continue to move our account forward. As you see, currently we are at level 66, so we're definitely making progress. And the team, as always, that we should be working on right now is the Vigilante team. Now, one of the things you might notice that have changed, if we look at Hitmonkey here, is his ISO 8. Okay, so we'll just go back. We'll look at the rest of the Vigilante team, and we see we have all the Vigilante team with 3 ISO 8s. Okay, we got them all at 3, and that is allowing us to get through the raids that have that difficulty. The next step is to get them to 5. So we want 5 green ISO 8s. So we're working on that right now. That means you got to make sure you're working on that ISO 8 campaign. Campaigns, as always, are very important, but right now you see it has that bonus there. It is double experience point weekend. So as we look down, we can see the experience points they're highlighted there in green. So we're getting double experience points for working on the main campaign. So our ISO 8 campaign and then our normal campaign, we're getting double experience points. So we want to make sure that we're doing that. Again, what we want to do is hit those little buttons there. We're going to use our power course and go up to the hundreds and stop. We're going to stop there at the hundreds. We're not going to refresh at 100, but we will take it every time it says 50, and that actually feeds into some of the other milestones. But again, we want to recognize that we have a bonus. We have double EXP through the whole weekend for all of the main campaigns. We also don't want to forget we have these other things that are happening during the anniversary event, right? We have We Are the Champions, Loose Threads, we have In From the Cold, we have Daring Straits. So all of those are not going to give you double experience points, but you can use them to just get basic experience points. So you might as well, if you've got them done, you might as well do that. Go in, get the points, get the shop credits, and you have, again, 4 different campaigns where you can do that. So take advantage of that as well. Getting your account to the end game experience point wise, right? The higher level, that's what we're really trying to do right now. It doesn't matter what teams, things like that. You're trying to just get your account to move toward that higher level because that's where the better gear is and things of that nature. The reason that we're still so keyed in on the Vigilante team is because here we are with Strike Pass number 2. One more day. We got about less than 24 hours left, but they're still giving us things to power up our Vigilante team. So they're giving us these things for free. They're a very strong team. They're very good. And so as long as they're giving that to us, we should just go ahead and take advantage of it. We'll see what happens in the coming days. Does this go to still yet another Vigilante pass for us as new players, or does it switch to something else? That'll kind of maybe make our determination as what we should do. But this team is really good. They can get a lot of things done. There's no problem leaning into it. Just by playing the game, obviously, we're going to be working our way through these milestones. Again, there was the first and the second strike that gave us a bunch of necessary teams. And then as we scroll over, we see that now we're working on the third strike, and it's telling us to participate in Cosmic Crucible, War, and Arena. And to that note, they're giving us teams for that purpose. For example, you see here, we have the leader. If I claim that, I'm going to get a token for him. We'll just go ahead and claim that right now. We'll get our token for the leader, and he is on the Cabal, he's on the Cabal team. That team is for Cosmic Crucible. So they're giving you, again, these characters for free. If we were to click this, we look and see, I didn't use anything to get these characters. That milestone gave us these characters for free. Okay, the Cabal, they're only made of 3 members. If you use more villains, right, that increases their power. So we got a couple of villains we could use, but the thing is, they're giving us a free Cosmic Crucible team. In addition, as we continue to scroll down, the next individual that we would get here is Hank Pym. Hank Pym is part of the Illuminati team. So here's the Illuminati team. And again, they're giving us characters for free. So we're going to get Black Panther Shuri over there. We're going to get Hank Pym for free. They're giving us Captain Britain. If you don't have your account linked to the website, make sure you do that, because you get shards of Captain Britain every day for free. He's a very, very strong character. If we go on Black Panther Shuri real quick, we just want to notice that she is also a Mystic character. So if you're having trouble getting through the Mystic campaign, they're going to give you, again, they're going to give her to you for free, and she'll just help in doing that. Okay, you don't have to power her up. They're going to give her to you for free, and she can help you in doing that. Hopefully you can see from here, we've already gotten all the way through the Mystic campaign, but if you still need some assistance, again, she'll help you with that. We'll just show you what team we have. This is the team here. So all these characters, once again, the game has given you for free. Right? We might have had to go after Electra there because she's part of the Vigilantes, but that's fine. The rest of the characters, Star Brand, Cosmic Ghost Rider, Deathpool, and Spider-Man Noir, they gave you with tokens and whatnot for free. So again, they're just giving you the things that can help you to progress through the game. And so now we're able to go all the way through our campaigns. The Mystic is the hardest one we got right now. We won't be able to open another one till we get to level 75. And again, we're currently at level 66, and we're taking advantage of that double experience point weekend. We've also now qualified for legendary events. So if we look over there on the right-hand side of the screen, there's a little circle. It's blue with white letters. That's the apocalypse symbol right there. And I'm in one of them right now. So this is the pestilence. So there's 4 of these, 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. And all I'm doing right now is I'm just going in and I'm just using the vigilantes, and we would just push auto, and we're strong enough to get through. I don't have any difficulties on. We can explain things more about this at another time. There's difficulties. There's these scourges that you can make it harder so you can score more points. So feel free to do that. Dial it up a little bit so you can get more points. And we're just trying to get as high as reasonable on these 4 different horsemen. This is just number 1, Pestilence, who's Morgan Le Fay. And all we're trying to do is just get these rewards. Okay, we're not going to power this character up. Do not power this character up. We're just trying to get these rewards here. There's some training orbs. There's some orange gear orbs. There's some purple gear orbs. And of course, there's Morgan Le Fay herself. We're not going to power her or any of the other horsemen up, right? We're just trying to get those rewards, and they alternate. One week, you'll have those 4 horsemen. And then the next week, as I got a mailer saying, we got a mailer talking about the Mercs for Money team, or excuse me, for Old Man Logan, right? There's a thing in the mail saying in 2 days, Old Man Logan. So when the Apocalypse trials finish, then Old Man Logan's trial will begin. He's a legendary character. He's strong. Again, they gave you a lot of what you will need to get him unlocked for free. We can use our vigilante characters more than likely. We'll see about that. Deadpool, he just got a rework. He belongs on this team, or he used to belong on this team. He's now on the retcon team, but he's very strong. So this team is an Alliance War team. So they were giving us Crucible teams for free. Now this is an Alliance War team they're giving us mostly for free. We're going to have to work for Old Man Logan, but they're giving us something that's good to use in each of those game modes. Since we're on the topic of legendary characters, let's go down here and in the event section and scroll all the way to the right. So right here we have Black and Ebony. From there, Black and Ebony over it, right? It says legendary, mythic, legendary, right? So all these characters are legendary characters, and they're older. So many of them, we're not going to worry too much about building them up. So there's our Old Man Logan. Yep. So in 1 day, 24 hours, we'll be working on him. But basically, we're going to do the same thing. Don't worry about powering any of these guys up. But if you're able to, see, I got the red dot there for Iron Man. We're just going to get these rewards. That's all we're trying to do. If we have the opportunity, if our teams are strong enough, we're just going to go ahead and grab these rewards. So we'll go in right here. I'll use my vigilante team that is able. So we went past the talking here, and all we're going to do is hit auto and see if our team is strong enough, just like that, right? So that's all we're doing. We're strong enough to do it, so we'll do it, and we'll take the rewards that come from it. We're not going to power Iron Man up, but we'll take these rewards that come from this. And so you just want to pop in and look at those things every couple of days and see if you have characters, teams that are strong enough to get it done. That way you can just, again, we're just slowly starting to stack our rewards for later. So there's our Iron Man shards. We're not going to build Iron Man, but we're just here to get those power cores, that gold, the premium orbs, and we're just picking up the things we can as we go. Another thing that happened around level 60 is we were able to unlock Blitz Sim. So we'll just hit Blitz there, and Orb Assault is probably what we want. And so maybe we can see that toggle right there, the little orange one that's going on and off. That's the Blitz Sim button. It just is going to simulate the battle force. So we have our Alpha Flight team over there that they gave us for free. We have the sim button on. We just hit battle. And so now instead of having to play it, it plays it automatically. We get some points. The milestone goes up. So we might as well just start putting together the teams that we already have. So there's my Alpha Flight team. We have the Vigilantes here. So let's put them together. Put Daredevil on the side. And then that right-hand side, there's a little arrow that's pointing down. You can download that, or save that squad, I should say. We saved that squad. So same deal. I can push ready and I can battle with them. They're going to get points. It's a win. Milestone continues to go up. And then I can alternate between the teams there with those arrows that I already have saved. So you just start building some of those. Blitz is not a hugely important game mode. It's just early on like this, we're not strong enough to get all the way down in one quick session. When you get to the end game, you can do a couple of battles with super strong characters and get all the way down. But we're still relatively new, so it's just an easy way to organize your teams so that you can punch all the way through, get all the rewards, and move on to something else. You see, we got the red dot there on the command center where Deadpool is. Make sure we're doing those things, get that stuff every single day. And finally, as we're working our way up, you see we have this Gear Fest. So this Gear Fest, it's really nice. If we were to look at the requirements for it here, there are a big chunk of experience points available. We have 8 days. Don't feel pressure to do this, but we do have a really, really big chunk of experience points here we can lean into. Again, we got 8 days. The qualifying points for this first one is it just says take a hero or a villain to gear tier 10, hero or a villain to gear tier 11, and that starts giving us the points. Same thing is happening with the second, right? There's 2 of them that are up, so then we would go from 11 to 12. Again, don't feel pressure. There's just a lot of experience points here, which definitely can help our roster. So again, we have heroes and we have villains on our Vigilante team, or we could use other characters as well. Like we said, Deadpool or some of those other best buddy characters that we're going to be getting anyway. So for instance, we have Silver Sable here, right? We have Silver Sable. She is gear tier 10. She's high enough that she could go up. I just don't have that unique piece. So we got the Adamantium Judas bullets. We should go ahead and grab a couple of those. So we'll do that. Do I have enough to power up? We got enough to craft that piece, and we got enough to upgrade her. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that. All right. So we went from gear tier 10 to gear tier 11. So we should have made some milestone points there. The other thing that I have been doing is I'm just picking the weakest character. Probably at the end of the day, when I'm going to be done playing the game for the day, I'm just picking the weakest character on my Vigilante team. So in this case, it's Punisher. Punisher is only level 60. So I'll just click him. We'll bring him up just like that, right? So every day I'm going to be working on more members of this team. His gear tier should also go up. Same deal. He needs these advanced molecular cloths. You might have heard my doggy walking around. My doggy's in. She want to come in the studio and see what's happening. So same deal. Is that enough? Nope, it's not enough. That's fine. We got these purple orbs. Now notice I can open them and it's not asking me for shop credits, right? It's not asking me for shop credits. So I have 17 of these orbs that I can open that will not cost me shop credits. So we'll go ahead and do that. Hopefully I got some of those cloths. I didn't. But hey, we'll just keep working on the Punisher that way throughout the week. But just to note now, to show you the difference, now if we were to look down in that corner for opening it, it says 670 shop credits. So I do not want to do that. Just take advantage of the store and the normal orbs that you get. Do not waste your shop credits. One thing I am doing, I'm kind of experimenting with this. If we go here to orbs and to people, we have that versus and adventure orb. So I already did this earlier, but you see I have 1 million shop credits up there. Got 1 million shop credits. So at the end of the week, I've kind of decided that I'm going to play around with this. I don't know if this is a good thing to do or not. I'm keeping 1 million shop credits that I'm not going to touch. If I have more than 1 million, then I will open one of these venture orbs and just see what I can get, right? As this is mostly for raid characters and things like that. So we need raid characters. Yeah, we need raid characters. I won't open any right now because I already did it. You see, I'm just shy, or I got 1 million in a little bit. So I already did it. And it's just, again, to get character shards for my main character so that we got some of our vigilantes up higher. So that's why we have some 5 stars on some of these characters. Okay. Just from doing that. In addition, there are some other characters here that we did get lots of character shards for. For example, Victoria Hand is one of the Thunderbolts. So that might be the next team that we're going to be working on is the Thunderbolts. We got a couple shards for them. I'm not sure yet. I still have to see how things are going to go. This was the next team that the game was sort of giving you in that opening calendar. So we're just going to have to see how it goes. If you have any questions, again, please put them in the comments below. We'll figure it out. We will help you to build your roster And we got a couple cool videos here. Please make sure you check them out if you haven't already. They're legit.